Howard Mandshein from 92 CITI FM in Winnipeg with
Brett Schulz.
You couldn't walk forever. Nobody's been for.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. I've been seeing your name popping up here, there, and everywhere. You're Winnipeg and you're...
Yeah, I'm a singer-songwriter from here in Winnipeg, but originally I was from Altona, Manitoba, and I've probably been living here since 2017, writing songs and producing my own music and playing with other bands in the city.
I don't think of Altona as a music capital. School me on that town.
You know, funny enough, had a huge blues scene back then when I was growing up there. They would
Really?
Yeah, they would get bands from all over the place. There was two passionate members in the community that they would go to like Fargo Blues, and they would bring out bands and then host them in town there, and bring out a lot of people.
Why do I always hear about the party after it's happened? Shame on me or shame on you. How'd you get started?
Well, my grandfather gave me my first guitar. Before I knew how to play guitar, I was 10 years old, and he actually found it in a dump, and he bolted the neck together, gave it to me, and then maybe a year later I was camping with some family friends, like we did a lot back then, and they actually taught me a chord or two, and then I was addicted. Like, it feels like life is before guitar and after guitar.
Well, I see a wonderful smile that's emanated from your soul. So you're and I hope I have this correct, you're a musician for hire, meaning that you're in a plethora of bands?
That kind of happened, I'd say, a little organically and not in an expected way. I started hiring some session musicians from Winnipeg to play on my records, and then they would eventually be like, oh, we need a guitar player, and that's how I kind of got to know them, and then that just the name sort of kept flowing around, and I find myself working for like very random bands, and I feel very fortunate to be able to have that aspect in my music career as well.
So we call you John Mayer of Winnipeg, or John Mayer, formerly of Altona. So just recently you had some music drop. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so it's called It Goes On, and it's got 3 songs on it, and it's kind of like a part 2 to a release I did 2 years ago. All produced by myself, all original material. All the musicians on the record are from Winnipeg here. It's a very kind of homemade DIY project that I'm very proud of.
It all figured out, then it crumbles to dirt.
So you have something that's coming up later this weekend of the month?
Yeah, so on January 30th at Park Alleys, we'll be doing an EP release show. We're going to have an opener, Lotai. She's a local musician. She's fantastic. And we're going to have like a full band, 5-piece band. We're going to be playing all original material, selling some merch that we made, some posters, and it's going to be a lot of family friends. It's going to be a good time.
Enough of that. Enough of that. I'm looking at the cameraman over there. I'm looking over there. So play us some music. Sell me why I should be at that gig. Thank you, my friend. I wish you the best, and thank you for warming up our January.
Reasons are the devil anyway. Careful what you say, they'll never leave you. To think I've never looked at it this way. I guess sometimes there's reasons to say, to say, to say.